How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of The Rank Report. We've got one last episode with our guy Brambleghast, and we're up against so many DDs today. Well, this week. I'm recording them all on the same day, so it's today for me, this week for you guys. Again, Brambleghast is kind of good into Ursaluna and Urshifu, if it's Water Urshifu. Not terrible into Cresselia. Actually kind of find a Sneasler as well. Hold on, is Brambleghast actually okay this game? That seems reasonable. I kind of want to bring it back end though. My one worry is this Regidrago, so I think I kind of need to lead Fluttermane to get around that. Can I just go Flutterchew here? I feel like Flutterchew seems relatively safe in this situation. I'll go Flutterchew, and then I will probably bring Brambleghast because I want to switch into Urshifu, and my last one is it's either Iron Hands or Gyarados. Who am I Terastallizing this game? I kind of like if they go for an Urshifu lead, I might want to Terastallize my Chew, for example. Is that true? Yeah, I think Intimidate into like Ursaluna and stuff is super nice here. Yeah, I think Intimidate's more useful than Assault Vest in this situation. I'm really like the only thing Assault Vest is particularly good for is the Regidrago. This does mean that I am going to have to play super conservative with my Terastallization though, because otherwise I'm just kind of screwed against like a backhand Urshifu, for example. No. It's not the worst case. Either way, I should try and be conservative with my Terastallization if I can. It's gonna be yeah, this is indeed Regidrago. I kind of want to just go for like Icy Wind Snarl here. I feel like Icy Wind Snarl is just my best play regardless. Just gets around everything basically. The other option I was thinking of was Icy Wind Heat Wave, because they might want to go Terra Steel here just to get our potential Dazzling Gleam. But I think this works out fine either way. Yeah, they have Trash Lights, good one for the Heat Wave there. Good one for the Heat Wave. Oh, the Trash Lights is DD, that's interesting. Get around a Dark Wind, that makes sense. That makes sense. This does mean they just can't hit my Fluttermane though with Regidrago. Because, like, what are you gonna Earth Power me? I guess they could Earth Power my Chew actually. Could be a little bit annoying. Icy Wind. That is a pretty reasonable chunk actually. Speed drop is nice. Which means that if that like Scarf Regidrago doesn't outspeed me, Snarl misses. Please miss the DD. Or both, it just misses both. That's not great. Yeah, that Snarl would have been really useful in that situation, I'll be honest with you. I revealed Icy Wind Snarl. Regidrago probably wants to switch it, because otherwise it's just dead. So that gives me an opportunity to go after the Indeedee here, I think. And just Snarl. I don't think Regidrago stays in here. I could have also maybe switched out Chew there just to get around, or just let me unlock myself from Snarl, which might have been a better option. I could have seen that being like, oh, they just stay in. That's interesting. If I land this Snarl on Regidrago, I do not think Dragon Energy is going to kill me. And we take out the Indeedee there. Nice. Mine's on special attack, Dragon Energy here. Like, no shot, surely. Surely there is no shot this kills. I'll just get Dragon Pulse. Okay, so Chew goes down here. Yeah, like I said, I maybe could switch to Chew there, might be a better option. I'm going to my Gyarados here. Because if they go for like Ursaluna or Urshifu, I've got a free-ish setup turn, which is kind of nice. Comes Press. Okay, so there's gonna be Ursaluna in the back end. Almost certainly. Do I take Cress out here? Do I KO Cress with a Shadow Ball double up? Like Shadow Ball Woodfall? Or like Shadow Ball Terror Blast? Actually, maybe a Shadow Ball Terror Blast here. This probably kills, right? Like, that's a lot of damage hitting a Cresselia. I know Cresselia's bulky, but that's a lot of damage hitting a Cresselia. I believe. Yeah, that's gonna go out into... I'm guessing it's gonna be Ursaluna now. It's indeed Ursaluna. So they're banking very hard on getting TR up here. If this doesn't KO, I could be in a bit of trouble. Like, Brambleghast is still okay here. Yeah, but if this doesn't KO, I can switch Gyarados into Brambleghast, and then I think I'm still kind of... Oh, it's not even going to remotely kill. Holy crap. This is not close. Jesus, this Crusader is bulky. All Crusader is very bulky, but this one in particular I decided to highlight as a bulky Crusader, and I don't really know why. I get the burn, which means I'm now in trouble. That's the prognosis here. I'm going for Shadow Ball into the Cress, and I'm going to switch this guy into Brambleghast. EQ, that's fine. Oh, it's not okay, it's my Fluff Mane. Oh, it does get Fluff Mane. Oh, this Fluff Mane is built thick. Okay, they go to Lunar Blessing, but Shadow Ball will pick up now. And that should seal it, because now we can just intimidate the Ursaluna. Just spam that until it's dead. Okay, you are gone. Three more defensive TR, could do double protect, switch strength, sap double protect again. I don't really like that though. I think there's a reasonable chance this Regigiroga is going to be faster than like Brambleghast. If it's not, then I lose, I think. That's the problem. I guess they can't Earthquake here though if they do that though, right? If their only offensive move is Earthquake, if they're forced to protect Ursaluna here, I can maybe capitalize on that. Yeah, I think I'm actually better off just being aggressive here. I mean, I'll Moonblast the Regigiroga, and then I will... I'm just going to Strength Tap the Ursaluna. It's good to protect EQ, but if they protect EQ, I'll get a free Strength Tap, and they go to -2 when Gyarados comes in. Okay, they protect that guy. Are they going to KO me here with this? They could go for the Brambleghast here, which would be a bit annoying. And they are going to, yeah. Okay, so Brambleghast goes down. Moonblast comes out. But it is now a 2v1 versus an intimidated Ursaluna, which I think is kind of in my favour. Psychic Terrain, but that is utterly irrelevant at this point. Okay. What do I need to be wary of here? Is there anything I need to be wary of in this situation? I think this turn's just double attack. I don't want to give him a free turn to like set up a Swords Dance this turn and then just like destroy my Gyarados next turn. So I'm just gonna go Moonblast and then Dragon Dance, I think. Let's go EQ again, that's fine. Yeah, if I goes down. So I could have got protect there, but I don't think it's necessarily worth it. And just let me go protect. And now I go for... I think actually. So, how much am I taking from... Facade is still a roll to kill if I am not bulky. Am I bulky? If I'm Citrus, I'm probably bulky, right? I've got 0 bulk. It is disgusting that I have to protect it. I'm looking at the damage calc here. -1 Gut Ursaluna Facade is like an 85% chance to carry me. That's so stupid. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. God, Ursaluna's overtuned. Jesus, yeah, that's Facade. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Dragon Lance was not wise, because 2 Waterfalls is always doing more damage than Dragon Lance Waterfall, right? I guess, well, it's covering for Protect is the thing. But they weren't going to Protect that time, are they? Yeah, that was bad for me. I think Waterfall should still KO here, mind you. Yeah, okay, so it's fine. But I think, well, yeah, I think I should have just gone for 2 Waterfalls rather than going for, Dragon Lance. Oh well, we take it. A win's a win. Brambleghast again, actually kind of effective that game. It's pretty good to Ursaluna as well as Urshifu, which is nice. Like, it didn't actually make that much impact in terms of, like, I don't think it actually connected the move there, but it forced pressure onto itself. Because, like, it's a situation where if you leave Brambleghast on the field, then Ursaluna's always losing that endgame. So it's the kind of situation where, like, it draws attention to itself because it is kind of threatening the back end, which is interesting. I don't know. Right, we've got one more game with this team. Let's see who we're up against. We have got... This is very standard. So Brambleghast is... Oh... It's good into Urshifu here, and it's bad into everything else. So on balance, let's call it mid. I guess it's okay to Tornades actually, because Tornades can't really hit it. I do want to bring it just because it's the last game, and I think it would be fun to bring Brambleghast, but also I don't know if Brambleghast is actually the correct Pokemon to bring here. I think Fluttermane is super good here. Like, Speed Boost to Fluttermane is really good into opposing Tailwind, so I could go Fluttermane and Tornadus, potentially. And like Brambleghast Gyarados, I think, seems kind of sensible. I don't really like Chew that much here. I guess the Golden Go becomes a bit of a problem if I don't bring Chew, though, right? But if I bring Chew in the back, then I don't really have any bulk. And I'm in a weird situation against the opposing Chew. Yeah, I think I'd rather just come for the opposing Chew than Golden Go. Because I can just kind of brute force my way through Golden Go with my back end. I can't really do that so much with Chew. Spider-Man meme. They're going to be Speed Booster as well, because they went before me. Cool. Good start, gang. Okay, I'm going to go for... I think Icy Wind to establish speed control here at Bleak Wind Storm seems fine. I don't necessarily need Tailwind up turn 1. And I should be fine to tank a Shadow Ball from Speed Boost to Fluttermane. If this Fluttermane has any real fault. They do go Tailwind, that's fine. They also go Icy Wind. I could have switched to my Brambleghast. Okay. Okay. It's Covert Cloak on this one, I guess. New Speed Drop. That did no damage. Okay, that Speed Drop is really nice, actually. So that just means that my Fluttermane's going to be faster than their Fluttermane, even if... my Fluttermane is faster than theirs when I set up Tailwind, so I'm going to set up Tailwind. And only I think Wind Rider only activates on the turn my Tailwind goes up. So if I wanted to get Wind Rider going, I'd have to switch in my Brambleghast this turn. But that feels very risky if they just go for like Shadow Ball with Fluttermane. So that's my Tailwind. Bleak Wind Storm. They're just going to for Speed Drop on Flutter, which they do not get because they don't hit it. And I get Shadow Ball off. Okay, so this will kill their Flutter Mane here. That's a pretty good start for me. I've taken their Flutter Mane out, and I've got an extra turn of Tailwind to play with here, which is super nice. Is this Ursh, I wonder? Lando. I get the feeling this is going to be Scarf, just because they want to outspeed me here. So I'm going to go into Brambleghast here. I could just, I think double switch is fine, honestly. Which way around do I switch? I mean, the only thing that I'm being threatened by tornadoes doesn't matter which side I switch it on. I mean, this is probably Earthquake, right? I'll be honest, I don't think it matters what side I switch it on. I think this is probably just going to be Earthquake and Bleeding Storm, so it's just kind of whichever side suits. I'm going to assume this is Scarf. I don't think you bring it in front of Flutter Mane if it's not Scarf, because otherwise I'm threatening with Icy Wind, and I'm forcing Terror. Okay, Wind Rider does activate if you just switch it into Tailwind. Okay, that's good to know. Right, here comes one Brambly boy. It's not Scarf, okay, so I could have actually tried to capitalize on that a little bit. If they'd gone Terra Flying there and just blasted me, I could have been in trouble. They do go Earthquake though, thankfully. Big crits, okay. So I'm +2 now. I'm just going to power it. And I'm going to power Dragon Dance, because I think this forces, like, the position I'm in has forced fire onto Bramble in here, right? Or Brambleghast, sorry. Which means, I've only got one more turn of Tailwind, so I do want to take out Tornadoes this turn, that's the thing. Just because that way I maintain speed control back end. I don't hate that. I'm going to go Shadow Sneak here, and I'm going to Waterfall the Tornadoes. It was draw Torn, okay, that makes sense. But now I'm getting a lot of damage down on whatever I did, I think. Here's Ursh. Sneak does nothing, okay. Probably not going to do very much, but sure. That's fine. U-turn, I'll take Rocky Helmet Chip. I wonder if +2 Sneak takes out Tornadoes from here. Probably doesn't, right? Ah, no, there's no way. They have no more Tailwind. They're forced to set Tailwind up again this turn, which is nice for me. They probably go Tailwind and... I mean, they really blow the Bramble in here, right? So I think I've got a free turn to Dragon Dance with Gyarados here. Sneak. Kill. Ah, would have been nice. But again, yeah, they're forced to go Tailwind, because otherwise I just get unprotected Tailwind and I win. And then they're going to Whistle Blow my Bramblin, which is fine. He did his job, and he did it well. He got some good damage down, he forced fire on himself, got some Rocky Helmet Chip. Like... And I get everything. Yeah, and the fact that he forced focus, like the Brambleghast forced focus on itself meant that I get the free Dragon Dance here, which means I am now faster with my Gyarados than everything, and I just get another Tailwind up. They can't stop this, because even if they're taunt, I'm Mental Herb, which they have not broken yet, so I can just go for Tailwind, and I will take out the Ursh here, I think. I don't need to go for any Terror or anything over Waterfall. Okay. This feels very in my favour. Is there a loose condition in there? Okay, Gyarados first take the Urshifu. One we've got Lando, can't really do that much to me. We know it's not Scars, so really fast in that. Bleeding Storm. Bleeding Storm speed drop could fuck me over there. Let's have a look. Okay. Now it's suddenly a little bit more dicey. Because now I can lose to Bleeding Storm misses. What's our type on this ghost? Okay. I'll just go Bleakwood here and Waterfall the Lando. Right. Oh, it is going to be Terror Orlando, isn't it? Yeah, I should have Waterfalled the. I should have Waterfalled the Tornadoes there just in case I missed the Bleakwood Storm. If I can get this down to 2v1, I'm in a much better spot. Yeah, Terror Water. Always got Terror Blast there, which would have been decent, but they go first and double connect. And they get another speed drop. That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. That looks like it's taking out here, isn't it? Oh no, I've got Citrus. Hold. Hold. That comes out. No, but it still just kills me. Okay, that's what you get from running Boltons Gyarados. Did I have a way around that? I could have maybe switched the Gyarados out into Flutter. Mind you, I don't think that would have been great, but it would have been something. Icy Wind here, because I need to take out the Tornadus, and then... I mean, it's Icy Wind, Terra Fairy, EQ, right? Sorry, Terra Fairy, Moonblast, and just pray. Storm. Faster? Please don't speed drop. I mean, that's not relevant at that point, but... Why is the Tornadus faster than my Flutter main? Why not have Tailwind up? No, I do have Tailwind up. Why is that Tornadus faster than my Flutter? I just didn't check my Flutter main speed stat. Okay, that's my bad. That was a disgusting end to that game. Did my opponent miss a Bleakwind Storm? I think they missed like one. That's very unfortunate. Like, if they missed the Bleakwind Storm on Flutter there, I think I'm still kind of okay. That's really unfortunate. Could I have played around that any better? I don't know if I could, to be honest. I just got Bleakwind Storm too many times. I could have maybe gone for, like I said, I could have gone for the Gyarados switch out in order to bring it back and intimidate the Landorus. Like, if I'd gone Protect Switch Flutter main, then I have Tailwind, Icy Wind next turn or something. Might have been a better play just to reset the Intimidate on Lando. Also, I just completely fell into my opponent's very, very obvious trap of the Terastallization on Landorus. But it ended up not even remotely mattering because I didn't get an attack off. So, yeah, I don't like Citrus Berry on completely bulkless Gyarados. That feels very bad. Also, I was pleasantly surprised by Brambleghast though. I think Brambleghast actually did pretty well in a couple of matchups. Although that said, I feel like a lot of the time it was more like the threat of Brambleghast was better than Brambleghast itself, if that makes any sense. Like, people were scared because I've got a +2 Brambleghast on the field and could potentially win end games, but it's one of those things where it's not really doing that much just by itself. Like, it's going to Shadow Sneak and Power Whip you, but that's not that scary. It's slower than everything, especially if you're not running in bulk on it. So I think, like, it's better than I thought it was, but I think it's not as good as my opponents thought it would be, if that makes sense. Like, the games where it was doing stuff was because it forced people to, or at least it made opponents feel pressured to target down the Brambleghast slot, despite the fact that it wasn't actually doing a huge amount. Yeah, that'll be for this week. A slightly annoying game to end on, but oh well, that's Mons. Get used to it. This format is going to be... there will definitely be matches at the World Championships decided by Bleakwind Storm hits and speed drops and everything. Because Game Freak have decided to just completely unbalance the game that was previously relatively balanced. But hey-ho. Yeah, this has been a fun team to use. If you want to use it, the reference code will, as always, be in the description. And if you enjoyed this content, please do leave a like on the video, sub to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also follow me on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. And I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.